Hello everybody, we're live. It is the 50th episode of the Christian streams. Lucky, my dog just leaves. He knows what's gonna happen. He knows that everything is gonna get terrible. Hello everybody. Everybody having a good day today? Everybody ready? We had to pick up where we left off because we get to watch Chris react to more SNL. Everyone's favorite happy 50th episode anniversary, guys. Let's start. Exciting. Run, Lucky, run. Oh boy. Chris, don't look at the camera, you're weirding me out. What are these faces? Are these the faces of a man who's enjoying some SNL? That's what it looks like! What is this? What are these faces? What are these faces right now? I'm so...
What? That's all with. Oh, it's too silly.
What? Oh, that was weird. Chris's movements are so strange, you know? It's not just due to Chris's autism, either.
After this, I'm rewinding the big day.
Chris, can you not
PBR,
rewind?
And I'm going to be watching the British comedy on PBS.
Oh, great. Thank you for telling me what you're going to be doing the rest of your day. It's not just because of Chris's autism that the movements are so awkward. It's due to Chris's isolation. I don't... fucking Chris. I don't think... Chris! Chris, making sounds does not count as communicating. Fuck! It's mostly due to Chris being isolated is what I'm getting at before Chris so rudely started making sounds. Due to being isolated, Chris doesn't really understand how interaction between human beings works or how to act like a normal human being. You know? With every stream, I come ever closer to the sweet embrace of death. It's coming. It's happening. I'm so glad that Chris, you know, I'm so glad that Chris is watching commercials.
Like all my videos.
Yeah.
And you haters are being ignored, so...
Chris, can I actually just... Oh wow, how about that? I was about to say, normally Chris just hides all the likes and dislikes, so there's no point in Chris asking for likes if it's just gonna be disliked. Do I make myself the 75th like, guys? Or do I make myself the 482nd? Which doesn't have as nice of a ring to it. 75 is a nice solid number, it's got a 5 in it. I like numbers that have 5s in it. But... I'll do it. I'll do it for the good of the country. You added to liked videos. Jesus Christ, what am I doing with my life?
Yourselves.
Let's keep going, boys!
This is the hate-free zone. And now...
Ladies and gentlemen, see ya!
Literally everyone was getting ignored in that stream. Here's the thing. If you guys want the inside scoop on what it's like to be in one of Chris Chan's streams, let me explain to you what it's like. You go into one of Chris Chan's streams, Chris does not look at the chat at all. So if you ask Chris a question, it's not getting answered. Chris will not comment on anything you're saying. He will periodically say, fuck the haters, and then look at the chat, and then say fuck the haters again. But if you're wondering what the contents of the chat normally is, it's usually just people screaming Julie and posting stale Chris Chan memes, which is fantastic because that tells me that that chat is worse than the chat that I have. I'm happy that my chat watching Chris's videos is fantastic. You guys are great. You don't post stale-ass memes. It's nice. Beautiful. I love it. God, Chris. Chris, why? Yeah? And swastikas. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. People love to post swastikas in Chris's chat. That's like their favorite thing. If it's not posting Julie memes, it's posting swastikas. That's their top tier shit. Now normally, I'd turn up Chris's audio because you guys generally can't hear it because it's quiet. But this is just a video of Chris watching SNL, so at this point, yeah, I'll turn it up anyway. If I could make it twice as loud, I would. If I could bit crush this and make it so loud it was ear-piercingly, I'd do it. I'd do it. Our memes are dank and spicy. I like to think that my chat has significantly spicier memes than other chats. Can we analyze the stuff in Chris's room? Can we analyze the things in Chris's room right now? Look at this. Look at how much Lego is here. What is this? What is this particular item? American flag. What is that? Is that a Skylander? Welcome the new people in the chat. Yes, indeed. Welcome new people. Chris. Tony, did you know that Chris blocked me on Twitter for criticizing someone else? That's just silly. I've got 30 pieces of fan art, Tony. Can you post like 5 of them? Because if you post all 30, I'm not going to be able to show them all. If you post like 5, I can show 5. And then if we have time at the end, I can show the rest of your fan art. I know you guys have a lot of fan art like stocked up. I want to make sure I can show everybody's, you know. But yes, you are welcome to post your fan art right now. Person who just asked, who was that? Detractor Vision. You are welcome to post your art right now. Man, I can't tell if Chris is enjoying this or just. I think Chris likes this, if only because it's a woman singing, you know? Remember, the plural of Lego is Lego. That's true. The plural of Lego is in fact just Lego. But Lego sounds way better. I'm gonna be honest with you. Legos just sounds better. There's no way I can sugarcoat that. What is Chris watching anyway? He's watching SNL. Everyone's favorite. Oh, thank God it's over. Fuck.
So artsy.
So artsy, says Chris. Such an artsy song.
Music and quite artsy.
Quite artsy, Chris says. Chris's hair. It gets...
Yeah, right. On the, dude.
Yeah? Is this Bloodborne right now? Is this Bloodborne right now? Thank you, Detractor Vision, I appreciate it. Tony, do you like Ecto Cooler? Of course. I mean, I'd assume I would. Ecto Cooler, I've heard, tastes pretty much, you know, like what you'd expect it to taste like. I've never actually got the chance to drink Ecto Cooler, believe it or not.
When it really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for.
So this is just Chris watching TV. Yeah, this is what we've come to, guys.
What you gonna do with a monkey in the zoo? If I throw a banana over that tree.
What are you gonna do when the monkey's in the loo? What? What does that mean? I want to hear that again. What are you gonna do when the monkey's in the loo, my guys? Apple bottom in the tree, panini. Monkeys in the zoo. Taking a poo. What does this even mean? Also, the cricket is still here. Yes, the cricket is not left. The cricket is still here. Chris.
That's my bit. You go get your own. Oh, okay. About bling bling. Bling bling.
This is what Chris does in his spare time. I want you guys to understand that, like, this is not... This is partially Chris putting up an act, alright? This is partially Chris putting up an act, but this is also... Chris is just doing this all the time, you know? Do you like me, Tony? Of course, I like all my boys. Tony, explain the cricket. Well, the cricket seems to have invaded its way into Chris's home and has somehow been subsiding off of whatever Dorito dust has been left around, or whatever other food is here. This is just what Chris does in his spare time. This is how he spends his day.
Alright.
I thought that was like Disney Channel starting up right there.
2015 update.
No, that's SNL music. I thought that was Disney Channel for a second. You know, it's weird.
Alright.
They could very well have a bug infestation, if only because that has happened to them before. Bugs have in fact burrowed into Chris's mom's butt before. She was so unshowered, you know, just that bugs burrowed into her skin. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past that there is an infestation of insects in their house.
And voters are calling unsubscribe.
Whew, topical humor.
Republican presidential candidates for complaining about the recent debates, saying that if they can't handle CNBC moderators, they won't be able to handle Putin and the Chinese. And if you can't handle Putin and the Chinese, you're only going to get 2 terms as president.
A lot less than that right now. Tramp.
Well, Ben
What does that mean?
First, he said that the Egyptian
What?
pyramids were actually
First of all, I think it's hilarious that Chris thumbs up and then looks over at the stream as if to say to everybody watching, I agree with this, guys. Isn't it cool? And then he... And then, what does that mean? Also, calling Trump tramp is not clever. It's not remotely clever, in the slightest.
Yeah, Ben Carson, what is going on with you? You are the first black man in
Can I post my art as I finish it during the stream? It's okay if I can't. I understand I draw too much. Well, I can't let everybody just post their art whenever, because it kind of throws off showing fan art at the end. It would be better if you held on to it for when I call it.
Saying, what's next? They're going to find my kindergarten teacher who said I peed my pants? But at this point, Dr. Carson, I think we're more
Pee in the
worried
pants.
that
That's a
you
clever one, eh,
graduate
Chris?
kindergarten, or that you claim to pee your friend's pants, and then they find your friend, and he's like,
Listen, like, humor is subjective, you know? Like, what one person finds amusing is a lot different than what other people find amusing. You know, I've had people tell me that they think I'm funny, and I've had other people tell me that I'm the least funny person they've ever met. But the fact of the matter is, if you are a 35-year-old man, and you are busting out laughing at the concept of another guy peeing his pants, not even like there's a situation happening, you know, there wasn't build-up. There wasn't some sort of drawn-out skit that happened that led to the person peeing their pants, and the build-up was what made it funny. What happened is that someone said, "What are you gonna do? Pee in your friend's pants? Haha!" And then this happens.
that you claim to pee your friend's pants.
Ha! Pee in your pants? No way!
I never had pants.
I never even owned pants. Like, come on.
And now Ben
Come
Carson
on.
is complaining that no one ever
This isn't even remotely amusing.
like this. Are
You know?
serious, dude? Even after
Humor and
Obama was
SNL
elected
really
president
shouldn't go
twice,
together.
they
Funny
still made
pee-pee,
him show
Tony.
ID
It's funny
just to
because
get
the
into
man
White
did a
House.
pee-pee in the other boy's pants.
Yeah, he's talking about Mr. Tramp Stamp.
A new study says that 40% of American
At this point, I wouldn't put it
households
past Chris to have
have
actual
primary
madness, if only from the isolation, which is in fact a little sad to consider.
Here with her thoughts on the subject is her own
Who laughs
Leslie
like this?
Jones.
That's my problem. Nobody laughs like this. Nobody does. So much lol. So funny, guys.
Now, do you
So
think
good.
that gender roles are
So
changing?
fresh.
Hell yeah, you tall glass of egg white.
Whole glass of egg white, guys. It's funny. Because a black guy did a thing, and he said it with a silly voice, so it's amusing, right?
Men, because y'all man bitches now. You know those little hairless boys crammed into skinny jeans, texting about their feelings with emojis? Emojis! I don't want no damn smiley face or no thumbs up, and no man should ever be sending me the word yay. Not even if you on a roller coaster.
I don't know what's happening.
This one dude that I was sexting with,
You won't get away with
that
saying that on
little
TV.
eggplant. And I was like, that's racist.
What? Excuse me, Chris? Excuse me?
This one dude that I was sexting with,
You won't get away with
that
saying that on
little
TV.
eggplant.
Chris is... Huh. Chris is astounded by the concept of someone on the television saying the word sexting. That's just hilarious to me. That is actually amusing to me, considering Chris has watched South Park before. I know that Chris has watched all of South Park. You know? How is this the most astounding thing to him? That is, you know, I'm actually stumped. I'm stumped. Maybe he's astounded that they would let a Negro American onto the television. I wouldn't put it past Chris to say something like that. I really wouldn't, to be honest. It's a joke, guys. Relax. Like people can be on TV. It's been that way for a very long time. Just relax, please. Fuck me. These jokes are actually bad. This is actually bad, though.
I sound like Whoopi.
Yeah, Chris?
Well, hey, right back at you, you delicious...
Do you think Chris owns a fidget spinner? I don't think Chris owns a fidget spinner, no. You know, has BuzzFeed done tons of shit about fidget spinners? Because if BuzzFeed and Huffington Post wrote an article that says, "Are fidget spinners actually the most feminist thing to come out in decades?" then Chris would buy one without questioning it. I guarantee you that would happen. What is DJ Glitterbun's favorite dinosaur? I don't know. I really wish I knew that to answer your question, but I don't know. The crickets are rebelling. The crickets are trying to drown out Chris so that it makes it easier for us to watch. Oh. Whoopsie wooya. Here comes the Ouya. Oh boy.
Once again, and today we are doing our cap.
What's this? What's this? This is an exciting time in Chris's life. So this is actually fairly recent. We finally got through that SNL shit. This is recent. This is April 19th. All right? That is about a month ago. That is about a month ago that this particular video was posted, all right? Now this is actually a really, really big deal if you guys didn't know. This is the original classic Chris Chan shirt. As you can see, there's stains of cum and holes, and it's very much dilapidated and fucked, alright? Now, it's taken a very, very long time. It's taken getting arrested. It's taken having no friends. It's taken, like, life and bills piling up for Chris to finally realize that maybe he should stop doing stupid bullshit to try and make money. I think at this point he's finally realized that he can actually make money off of his very likeness and not off of his dumb as fuck amiibos and Skylanders, because that wasn't enough. So in this video,
Captain's log.
He's gonna sell the shirt.
Captain's log, star date 04192017. We have resurrected this old antique.
here it comes.
The very same
Look at the holes.
shirt.
Look at the holes in that shirt.
In the comics, as shown between these two, at least to prove my point.
Yeah.
But we'll get to more details about this in just a moment. But right now, because I want to make y'all wait till after I get
Why
the
does
other
Chris's
remaining
shirt
thoughts
make him
in my
look
mind,
slimmer?
out of my mind. So let me think.
It's probably because he's really lumpy, and also because
Right,
that
so,
shirt is
first
a little,
off,
not small
yes,
for
as
him,
I
but
have
it's
stated in my
older, so it's
Facebook
not as
posts,
baggy as his newer clothes.
My PayPal is in the red because the customer bought the totem, complained, and eBay refunded. And I had already spent the money on the Skylander shirts and the cards and a replacement necklace for my mother.
As I had mentioned on a previous stream, the person who had bought the Sonic totem from Chris had complained and received their money back, putting Chris in the red, because when Chris got that money, immediately Chris spent it on Skylander's shit and a necklace for his mother, which did not need to happen. I will buy a Cool Cat shirt for $500 if Tony wore it for a stream. I'd wear a shirt for a stream, why not? But, legitimately, though, Chris has realized that, oh man, my money's in the red, what do I do? And panics. This is kind of like when Blizzard was not doing so hot, because Warlords of Draenor sucked fat cock. So they're like, oh shit, how do we fix WoW? And they just pressed the emergency "we need Illidan Stormrage" button and brought him back to life. It's that. It's that, basically. That's what's happening here. This is an emergency panic button for Chris to sell the shirt.
Well
It's exciting. It's very exciting.
To my bills, high bills, and our bank accounts are in the red.
Tony face
So
cam.
gotta make some more money. So I gotta make the money back so I can ship the darn totem so he can be happy about it, and I get that money back and I get my PayPal back into the black. Yeah. So I dug up this old relic from amongst the black garbage bags in the other room.
Just sell the
Yeah.
fucking necklace, or just don't buy another one.
We did more than 20 bags.
Just
This
don't
is
buy
stated in
another
my
necklace.
Facebook post. And fortunately, this was not in a bag that had the dirt and wall lining into it. No, this was just really, really damp. It was in the. It was possibly close to the bottom of the mountain of was clean laundry that was stacked in front of the dryer before the house fire 2014, January 2014. Mm-hmm. And that's so.
Did you guys not catch that? Did you guys not catch that? This shirt was at the bottom of Chris's laundry bin. And it has been sitting there since his house fire. It has been sitting there in damp clothes. Clothes that have not been put in the dryer. Now, I don't know if you guys know how many of you guys do your own laundry. I'm sure most of you do. But you probably know that if you do your laundry and you let it sit and you don't put it in the dryer, it smells like ass. Now imagine that smell, which you've probably only encountered that smell for maybe like an hour, right? Like you've waited an hour and then put your shit in, right? I'm a college student, right? Like I go to class, I put my stuff in the wash, I go to class, I come back, you know, and then I put it in the dryer, right? This has been sitting here for 3 years. This has been sitting at the bottom of that. At the bottom of disgusting soiled clothing for 3 years. Just imagine the smell. Can you even imagine?
Anything else in my mind? I'm thinking,
There's a reason this thing is all frayed and has holes everywhere.
Well, I have made the extra Sanchu figures,
More
2 of them right
Sanchu
now. I
figures, everyone's
I'll end up
favo.
making more because
My
we're gonna sell more.
Flavo.
We're selling more big money items. Yeah. No, and for comparison, here I am with me and myself.
For comparison, so you can see me in real life compared
And
to my
I,
amiibos, guys.
because
This isn't weird at all.
everybody all can see it.
Also, I don't know why he's bringing up his amiibos again, because he doesn't sell his amiibos
so
anymore.
Precious, very, very precious.
The most precious. The most... Look at that hole. Look at the tear in this shirt. What happened here? What happened for that to Did he not... When he was fishing for this at the bottom of the clothes bottom, did he just grab it by a corner and just rip? Christ.
Okay, shoot, where'd I put my phone? Oh, here it is. I stepped on something.
Tony, are you going to stream something
Okay,
after this?
so
I believe so, yes.
I actually do have more details about this shirt. I ended up taking a close look at the shirt tag because it got really bad faded. Which I can show you on a photo, a fresh photo I took of that.
Chris, if you hold your phone up onto the screen, I'm not going to be able to see shit.
Look at how badly faded that tag came out. And that was the tag on the back of this shirt.
That's a tag? Can we get a look at that again? That's the tag on the back of this shirt. If I didn't just tell you, if Chris didn't tell me and then I told you that that is the tag on the back of Chris's shirt, what would you think this is? This doesn't... What even is this? This moldy... It's got literal mold and cum stains on it. How do you get cum stains on the tag of your shirt? How the fuck do you get cum on the back of your shirt on the tag? You would have to come into the air and then have it go over your head and then land on the back of your neck and then drip onto the tag. Now, realistically, guys, this probably isn't cum. Realistically, this looks like some sort of mold. But I'm just gonna say it's semen, because that's a little... When me imagining that what is on his clothes is semen, and that is more, like, less disgusting than what it actually is actually just disgusting. This is disgusting. My
Faded
goodness.
that tag came out. And that was the
It's
tag on the
fan
back
art
of
for
this
another
shirt.
stream. It's a good idea,
Alright,
man.
but fortunately I was able to look closely and further examine it, so I'll be posting this onto the eBay page shortly. But right now I'm just going to read it to you as I have put in my notepad.
Alright, Chris.
Alright, so this shirt, first off, I'm going to state, is more than 14 years old. Because you know
It's
I
an
had
antique.
drawn it back in 2004. Way back in 2004 in the very first book. And we had bought this, and my mom
Chris
and
could
I,
never
my
watch
family and I, we
JoJo.
had bought this shirt,
He never
among
would.
other clothing, in one of the Goodwills.
Too
I don't know
flamboyant.
which one, but out of the final selling amount, this thing, so we're hoping it's going to be on. I mean, bid if you're seriously going to pay, okay? And
Only bid if you're gonna actually pay,
I want to be
guys.
paid immediately after the listing ends, which should be sometime on Friday, the 21st. All right. I'll put the link to the listing down this link below. No tricks. Only
Christ.
place a bid if you are seriously interested.
Need I remind you? Now, I'm not 100% certain on this, but I'm pretty sure that advertising an item that you were selling on eBay anywhere is breaking the eBay terms of service. I am fairly certain that if I was to post a sock on eBay right now, and then I made a video telling you guys to go buy my eBay sock, I'm pretty sure that's enough to get my account suspended. And Chris does this like every other week.
You are seriously, sincerely gonna pay for this, okay? Because this is the only one out there. You can even do a
Who
Google
should I
search
edify
for
next, Tony?
the same shirt from
A pug.
the brand name of which I'm going to tell y'all. You won't be able to find it anywhere else, at least until I tell it to y'all. All right. Come on, behave. Don't tell me I'll do typing. I didn't even do any typing. Okay, so first off, this shirt is a polo shirt
Yeah,
from Ralph Lauren.
my boy
This shirt
Ralph.
was made in the USA. It's 100% cotton, and it is a size L.
Did you guys ever
large.
think you'd get the stats on Chris's
So you
shirt?
put on a little child to be bigger than that, and they're like, oh, you grow into it.
What shirt do you guys main in the Chris Chan
Anyway,
MMO,
essentially,
guys?
that's that. This is a
Personally,
Ralph
I
Lauren.
like to main the Mountain
This is a Ralph Lauren.
I just feel like
I mean,
the
you can
DPS, it's not only a
I even-
ranged shirt,
actually,
but it's a ranged
yeah, I did an
DPS. I
image
feel like
search
that's
for
so
Ralph
valuable
Lauren polo
in the meta,
tag,
you know?
And I can
You don't see very many of those
verify
shirts.
from
There's not very many ranged
between
DPS
the
shirts, and the Mountain Dew
faded
really does it.
icon, as you can see here, I took the picture off my phone.
You can see the faded icon behind the cum. There we go.
Yeah, not
now
just
it looks
this one
less,
that I found.
less awful.
On the internet, except for that's it.
I main the
instead
lemon
of
shirt.
L,
Ooh, that
which
the
I had to
moldy
get
lemon is a good
confirmed
shirt.
That, but anyway, it's
Fantastic,
definitely a Ralph Lauren.
fantastic DOTs on the moldy
So
lemon.
put that on
Really.
your quickie.
It's always hilarious to me
Alright,
when
so
Chris
anyway,
like name
I
drops
guess
the
that's
quickie.
about it for this
you know?
week's Captain Law.
Why is that so weird?
I can't think of too many other things. My brain is knocked out. Brain is blank, and I've realized we're today dementia, the umbrella term for all the mentally wearing down people. I got some dementia. Okay, so
I made
give me
the
time, give me
woman's shirt.
space.
It may not have
alright?
range, but the defense and
Some
DPS
slack.
is so good. Blizzard needs
Anyway,
to nerf
so
it.
I guess
Riot, when
that's
are you
it
gonna
for
nerf
this
the
week's
lemon?
Captain's Log. I hope we'll have more to talk about next week. Have a good day.
Oh boy. Now let's go ahead and check out his eBay bid. And the shirt will be restored, mended, and hopefully white parts become white again. Hopefully, white parts will become white again. This shirt, the white in this shirt, is like doo-doo yellow. It's just... Alright. After final sale payment amount is received, let's go on to eBay and take a little bit of a looky-loo. Now I want you to keep in mind that the starting bid for this item, the amount of money that Chris thinks this shirt is worth, flat out of the gate, is $1,200. Or $12,000, excuse me, 12,000. That's what I meant to say. 12,000 American burger bucks. A 14-year-old dilapidated moldy shirt for $12,000. Could you imagine if you could sell your clothes for that amount? Christ. And this was bidded up over the course of a few days until the winner bid $25,100. That is a lot of money. That's enough to pay back a lot of Chris's bills. Excuse me. I'm allergic to just death. Look at that. Now, as you would imagine, right? As you would imagine, the shirt here, all of the value of this article of clothing comes from the history of it, okay? All of the value of this comes from the history of the item. So it would stand to reason that you would want to keep it in the condition it is currently being advertised. That's what happens here. That's what you'd want, right? You'd want the holes. You'd want the, God forbid, you'd want his cum on there, you know? I don't need you to remember your cancer pills before you streamed. There's not enough pills in the world. You'd want the cum on there. You'd want the holes. You'd want everything, right? But no. Chris decides that he's going to attempt to fix it. So let's go ahead and keep going. It's going to be announced in a couple videos from now.
Christine Chandler live from home once again.
I'm going to tell you guys, by the way, that these errors are not on my end. This is how Chris actually released this.
And with their...
Beautiful. Actually pristine, though.
Oh, sorry.
Actually top quality. My
I got a
God.
lot on my mind. Just whatever. And, well, yes, currently I'm still having financial problems, and
I
I'm
love this
still waiting for the
whatever that
payment
is.
on
I love
that shirt. At least the first of 3 settled payments.
First of 3 settled
lady
payments.
in Wisconsin, you're not so cheesy right now. Yeah, promise first payment tomorrow. Well, if you don't make it, I'm putting my foot down.
Now, Chris is actually... This is a rare example. This is a rare example of Chris actually learning over time. We don't get many of these, so this is a pretty big deal. Now, many times in the past, people have bought items from Chris and then not paid. Alright? Can I say that Chris is full of shit right now? You can. Chris has sold items in the past and people have not paid. Alright? Now, Chris is very much putting his foot down here and realizing that if someone doesn't pay right when they're supposed to, then he's gonna have to, like, move on to the highest bidder after that, you know? This isn't a good example of Chris actually learning. We don't get very many of these, so it's really important when I really want to point them out, you know? Chris can't learn.
Anyway,
Chris is actually learning now.
Aside from that,
you know?
I definitely want to remind everybody that
Tech problems are
minimum
never on
thing
your
that
end when it comes to Chris.
one person can do,
It's a good way to look at it. It's always
because
Chris's
there's
fault.
still the time frame window. Buy the stamp album.
Buy my
Taking
stamp
down
album,
the
guys. It's
$500,
totally not worth
that would get me out
nothing
of the
at
red
all.
in my bank account.
At all.
My PayPal has been rectified. The totem has been made.
The totem was
That has been
actually...
the
Chris
totem
actually
has.
did send out the totem, and
Anyway,
they did
I still
actually
have the
pay in
shirt.
full for it.
It is going to be
That's-
repaired and restored as soon as I get the money from the lady in Wisconsin. Apparently she's more than mothered to just the one.
I would like to remind you that this is actually a form of doxing. Does it contain Bob's tears of sorrows for his family? Now, the Sonic Totem was actually made of paper mache, and I'm sure Bob's tears were used to put it together. But this is actually pretty much doxing. Could you imagine, like, if somebody bought something from me, right? Like, if I held some sort of eBay auction, and I was like, oh boy, guys, remember to buy for the CGS sock eBay auction, right? And then, like, I don't know, let's say Whoop Bones from my chat. Let's say Whoop Bones is a 27-year-old Mexican from New Jersey, right? Why would I go on stream and then say, I can't wait until I get my money from Whoop Bones? He's a 27-year-old Mexican from New Jersey, and that's really... like, why would I say that? You know, that just seems... that just seems like a dumb decision, you know? Because at that point, if you're gonna start talking about who's buying your items, that's pretty much a form of doxing, and I'm sure they can complain about that on eBay, you know? Like, I would. If I was this lady, I'd totally complain.
Anyway, May 31st is coming.
Chris, you gonna turn down that air
April
conditioning?
30th is coming up, and
I'm gonna maybe
I'll
face
be
that away from the
picking
camera.
the drawings on May 1st,
You
which
know?
is Monday, for everybody
Yeah, you
who
can put it over here,
gets
maybe.
the
Face it that way,
little trading
not so
card,
loud.
and gets the card of my Skylander character on it, as well as the shirts. I'm still waiting on the shirts. I have all the cards. I just gotta wait for the shirts so I can send them out as a bunch. Anyway, so, and of course, during this time, only during this remaining time window, I definitely recommend
nobody
you
wants to buy your
not only to
Skylanders
help
items.
me, but to give yourself a lot of goodies. Or you get the stamp
Tony, I
album
will pay you
with all
for
the
socks.
stamps included, including the bonus
CGS socks.
covers and stamps. And you get a Sanchu figure.
Chris.
You get a Sanchu figure with all the accessories, all in a custom package.
I don't know why Chris tries so hard.
And of course, one of my
tries so hard.
Skylander
speak.
figures.
Like I'm midway through about to
Skylander
sneeze
shirt.
again. I don't know why he tries so hard to bundle items
Those
together.
among which have been viewed
If he just
and showed
sold
off
items
in my
individually
previous videos.
and didn't make them so fucking shitty.
Alright, so that
You
is
know.
the first topic of matters.
Maybe people would
handled
buy them.
Well,
If Chris put up his
we
amiibos
could
right
talk
now,
about, other
people would
things
probably
that
start
I've
buying them again.
been
I know
through
amiibos
the
aren't
past
popular
week.
right now, but
I went
people
to
probably
the
would.
UVA a couple of times last week, actually. I went to the Pride Week event last Thursday. Went to the barbecue. I'll tell you, when I got there, I got to the UVA over at the building where the center for the LGBT.
I'm gonna be straight with you guys. Man, all you guys are asking about my goddamn socks. I just wear regular white socks. There's nothing special about them. I'm gonna be straight with you guys right now. Chris, all of Chris's captain's logs, older Chris videos that were captain's logs, the interest that people had in them were because captain's logs for Chris were, yes, they were a diary entry, essentially. But the thing is that Chris would directly talk about trolls. He would directly talk about his life. He would directly talk about all the wacky shenanigans he's doing. And it was always stuff that was interesting. But Chris didn't understand that people were interested in the wacky shit happening. Now, Chris has returned to doing captain's logs, because at this point, this is an example of Chris learning. Chris has understood that people want the captain's log videos. If Chris labels a stream captain's log, people will watch them. Okay? That's just the way it is. But he doesn't understand that people don't give a shit about what he did on Tuesday when he went to go buy spaghetti. You know, nobody gives a fuck. Tony would totally wear dark gray socks.
center is?
I wouldn't.
There was apparently some kind of a fire drill going off where somebody set off the fire alarm. They didn't know for sure, so they treated it like a legitimate fire. And fortunately, there was no fire. So everybody left, and I was able to go in, and we were able to have the barbecue. We have nice folks. We have nice people of the community over in the center, and
Nobody
we had a good time.
Wants to hear about what you did.
I made friends with some more of them. It was good. It was good. And then there was also the garden party.
Tony, if I buy your socks, will you explain why Chris's videos are mirrored? That's because of the program he uses. He's streaming through PS4, and the program just sort of does that.
Near the building with the rotunda. So anyway, that was nice. It was good weather actually. We had shade. Well, it was a warm day, so the shade made it much cooler that day.
He sounds like an old man trying to recall what he did on a Tuesday of 23 Skidoo. Like
let's see what else happened.
Like it's just fuck. It's so bad.
Well, okay. Last 3 Wednesdays, I've been attending caregiving.
Unfortunately, there was no fire. That was very poor choice of words indeed.
To help.
Johnny, would you ever get a Chris and a Skype call if you could? Absolutely, I'd love to talk to Chris.
That was good. I have definitely learned a lot in my noggin, and I have paper materials to help out with that.
Learned a lot in my noggin, and if I didn't learn, I wrote it down because I'm kind of an idiot.
Definitely learned more about dementia, and that being the umbrella term for all the mental conditions and whatnot.
Yeah.
Umbrella.
I know you guys have been talking about CGS brand socks, but Desmond just posted, Tony, I want CGS print panties. Now, out of curiosity, if you guys don't know, I do have a t-shirt store. I haven't updated it in a little while, but I'm pretty sure that my Redbubble does actually have underwear. I'm pretty sure that you can buy underwear with my logo on it. I'm not even kidding. Is that a thing? Is that a thing that I'm currently selling? I think I'm selling thongs right now. Hold on. You can get them on leggings, mini skirts. Damn. You can get them on mini skirts, but you can't get them on thongs, I guess. I could have sworn that I was selling thongs at one point. You can get them in a wide, like just here's, like you can buy my logo on things. And I could have sworn that I put it on underwear at one point. And get it on baby's clothes for whatever reason. Is that baby's clothes? No, this is graphic t-shirts. Tri-blend t-shirt. But no, I could have sworn that I selected, like, thong. I could have... Leggings, I guess, and mini skirts is the closest things. Man, I need to get some CGS thongs going. It looks decent on a clock. If you guys are wondering, so I do have a thing. There's only certain designs on it now. There's not all of my designs that I've ever drawn. But there's going to be a bunch more, and there's going to be a t-shirt giveaway soon. So you guys should look forward to that. I'll probably be posting more about that in the Discord. So it's pretty exciting. Let's get back to Chris. I really need to make some CGS brand, you know, socks and thongs, I guess.
I hate when it happens.
Tony, can you notice me, Dorito Dip? Yes,
good.
I can.
All the classes were good. I definitely recommend it if you're at least caretaking for a family member, or have been pretty much doing that all your life. If both of your parents was 52 upon conception.
Chris is always really salty about how old his parents were when
that
they had sex and then
fate.
gave birth to him. He's always
Twist of fate,
really
twist of
upset.
Lemon, lime. Let me think.
Tony, how lewd can fan art get and still be allowed? I'm pretty steadfast about not having Basically, if you're skirting up to like porn, I don't let you post it in my Discord. Porn is not allowed at all. So try not to be too lewd. Lewd is alright, but if you're basically posting porn in my Discord, you get banned. Even if it's in the fan art section. Also, Chris blanks on talking, and instead of continuing to talk, he does this. I love it.
Flippity flippity pooty low, flippity flippity moo.
I don't even know what it is.
I got so much in my mind, I'm overwhelmed in the noggin. Well, at least I'm able to read your comments. Anyway, another thing, I tried to start live streaming from my laptop today, but the record button couldn't come up, and apparently I have more setup to do, so I'll do that another time, maybe. But in the meantime, we're still doing this on the PlayStation.
I think his dad was 52 when Chris was born, to answer that question.
So yeah, I've also been playing the Order 1886 as the my trophies will recently show within the past few nights.
Chris is one of those people who believes that having tons of achievements in video games means that you're good at video games.
The fact that it was all full.
It's great. Also, I love that Chris will occasionally look over at the chat and then read it, but then just never respond to it ever.
From somewhere in 1886, fighting vampire werewolves. Crazy,
honestly,
am I right? Short story, bad. Kind of a
why even have the chat if you're just not even going to respond to it? You know? Why even do live streams? Because it's easier than doing a recording and then uploading a recording.
Triangle button
Is that
items.
Also, nobody gives a shit about achievements or like trophies or achievement points. Nobody gives a fuck about any of that.
In order to get the hidden trophy, which is that's for completing the game altogether.
Tony, where did you get your channel art? Well, I made most of it myself. Some of it was made for me. It depends on what part of my channel art you're asking about.
We're still faring okay. Yeah, we have food here at home. And I'm still able to cook. At least I can cook a good meal and keep our house a little bit.
I would like to remind you that Chris considers cooking a good meal to be making microwaved spaghetti. Cooking a meal is putting the spaghetti in boiling water and then making it, not microwaving your spaghetti, because Chris doesn't actually know how to cook. Just reminding you.
Pleasant like that. Alright, well, I really should
Achievement Hunter
just
Chris.
take this to mind to realize I should have have things written about, you know, what I should talk about in these things. I mean, shoot. Before I start doing the captain's log
if you're just putting it in the microwave,
like,
that's not a meal.
Has it been
you know?
Since the last time? Oh well. I guess I'll just end it for now, and I'll do another one next week where hopefully I'll have actually more things to talk about that are not financially related. Have a good day.
Chris.
Thank you.
Thanks for making a vlog, basically. Because that's what you did. Like, exactly. Also, the fucking air conditioning is so loud!
Hello, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. If you want to start a day for now, it's
Chris, why do you own a selfie stick if you're not going to use it?
04292017. I just glanced at my calendar over there. Where are my pupils?
Yeah.
In relation to this click of camera lens.
Is Chris using the selfie? Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Chris is actually using the selfie stick right now. That's my bad.
Because I'm about to start on the big project. Y'all are very well aware of my shirt.
I don't think Chris owns any other shirts because Chris pretty much just wears this one MLP shirt of Rainbow Dash.
Yeah. It's apparently too big of a project for a tailor to mend, so I'm personally going.
I'm gonna play that back for you. I want you to actually listen to what Chris says here. It's important.
Yeah, it's apparently too big of a project for a tailor to mend. Apparently too big of a project for a tailor to mend, so I'm personally.
It's too big of a task for a tailor to mend. We're gonna go back to that.
I'm going to do it myself.
We're gonna go back to that.
Unfortunately, I had not received my payment from the highest bidder, and since time ran short, until I hear from, unless she pays before I hear from the new bidder, I'll have the new lower bidder down, of which I've contacted.
Whoa, no way! The first person didn't want to pay $25,000.
contacted.
That's insane. That's crazy.
He pays. You know.
Oh, did I not comment on him rubbing? Oh, that's my bad. That's actually a really big deal. Thank you, chat, for pointing that out.
For a tailor to
We're gonna have
mend,
to actually
so I'm personally going to do
go
it
back.
myself.
I was reading the chat.
Unfortunately, I had not received my payment from the highest bidder, and since time ran short, until I hear from, unless she pays before I hear from the new bidder, I'll have the new lower bidder down, of which
Did I not show?
which I've contacted.
Where is the mouth wipe? Damn it!
Of which. Hello, it's over there. Relation project. Y'all know are very well aware of.
Oh, here we go.
My shirt.
Here we go.
The
God,
iconic
the holes.
shirt. Yeah.
Look
needs
at that.
a lot of mending, repair.
All right. This is actually such a big deal. I can't believe I missed this. Thank you guys for pointing this out. This is actually a big deal. Oh man. Guys, I'm gonna mend this shirt and I'm gonna sell it on eBay. Here, let me do a video of me showing off my shirt on eBay.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? On camera? What the fuck? Look at it again. Why would he wipe his disgusting mouth on this fucking shirt when he's about to sell it like a goddamn baboon? What? Who's gonna pay for this now? Because he's certainly not gonna wash it before he ships it out. That's not gonna fucking happen.
Before I hear from the new bidder, I'll have
Who does that?
The new lower bidder down, of which I've contacted.
Who does that?
Of which I contacted. He pays. You know, the whole amount or in payments, it's between me and him.
I just don't
Anyway,
understand.
so, because my mother got her money for a little while, I'm gonna
Pay extra for Chris's
take it to
mouth
myself.
goop. Ooh, the
I got
sweat.
I got materials I need, like.
Okay. You guys want to make a bet? You guys want to make a bet? How quickly that sweat's gonna get down there? Everybody in the chat. Bet some burger bucks.
Because my mother got her
Till that reaches his
money
eyelash.
for a little while, I'm gonna
Eyebrow, that's it.
pretty much take it to
It's
myself.
coming. It's coming soon.
I got materials I need, like I got pincushion, some pins, quarter cut fabrics. That was a blessing. And thread. All three colors, red, white, and navy blue.
I just don't under. Oh,
And it's just one.
man.
All three colors.
Any of you guys
red, white,
MLP
and navy
fans?
blue.
I'm sure you guys are disgusted. No, I don't like MLP, so I don't give two fucks about what's happening. Could you imagine if Rainbow Dash in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic looked like that? Could you imagine if this is Rainbow Dash's face? This is the actual how large Rainbow Dash is. Can you even imagine? It's actually it's like Rainbow Dash is being blown, like inflated, and then being eaten by a black hole. You know.
Cardstock paper to put
Tony,
under
please
the
notice me.
sleeves for that part. I've gotten the idea from a few videos I looked up on YouTube for mending holes in clothing. Anyway, so pretty much I'm going to do a montage along the way of mending the shirt, recording that on my phone at least.
Chris is gonna mend the shirt using YouTube
So
videos
this
as a
is just
guide.
The intro. I'll put this at the beginning of that final video,
Fantastic.
which I believe we can call it a speed sew video, which hopefully I'll be able to speed up the process after recording it. And now it's a cat video.
Yeah.
Hi, Lucy.
Hello, Lucy.
Pretty
Lucy,
kitty.
run!
Happy kitty.
Lucy, run!
Too, sweetie.
Save yourself!
Alright, so anyway, stay tuned, and
Lucy just screams.
in about a few weeks, hopefully I'll have this shirt as best mended as possible because I've
Chris, pay attention
had
to
a lot
Lucy.
of,
Lucy's
I
sad.
got a lot of Neo skills throughout my numerous art classes I've taken out throughout my lifetime. Okay. Have a good day.
So I mentioned we'd come back to it. Now, the point of this video... the point of this video is for Chris to announce that Chris is going to sew the shirt back together. Most of the value probably comes from the shirt being, you know, disgusting, but Chris doesn't seem to get that. Now, Chris says that they went to a tailor, and the tailor said, I won't fix this. Now, this could be for one of a few reasons. This could actually be a couple things. This could be, number one, Chris did not go to a tailor and is lying out his asshole because he doesn't want to spend money on a tailor fixing his shit. Now, we know for a fact that Chris is a compulsive liar, just lies all the fucking time, so no shit, that's probably what happened. It could also be that Chris went to a tailor and the tailor said, here's how much money it'll cost to fix this abomination. Chris didn't like the price and left. Or he could have taken this to the tailor. The tailor could have took one look at it, smelt it from fucking outside as Chris is walking into the tailor, and the tailor says, I'm not touching that unless you wash it, to which Chris says, well, obviously you don't want to touch it because you're an asshole, fuck you, and then left the store. The fact of the matter is, if a tailor can't fix this shirt, how does Chris think that he can? How does Chris think that he can fix this fucking shirt? Now, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about sewing or how to fix clothes. I don't know how to mend clothes. But Chris is going to post some videos of him sewing, and I'm sure any of you guys who are tailors at all, like anybody out there watching this stream who knows how to sew, probably, I've heard people talk about it in my Discord that Chris doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, and they don't know how to sew, and it's just very apparent in the videos that Chris doesn't know how to sew. I think at one point somebody was saying that Chris sewing,
gets attached.
what Chris was doing was actually making the shirt worse, and actually making it break even worse. Now what is this, you ask? This is 22 minutes... 22 actual minutes. 22 of fucking Chris sewing with MLP in the background. This is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic in the background for 22 minutes. Not even a good episode. People in my Discord who watch My Little Pony have told me that these episodes are bad. It's 22 minutes of a bad My Little Pony show as Chris sews. Princess Cadis will suck dick to the... I'm not going to make you guys sit through this. Because I love you. I love you all. And we are not going to watch 22 minutes of my little sewing experiment. Now, Chris actually says... I think Chris does talk once or twice throughout this. And I think at one point Chris says... I'm just gonna speed this up in editing later. Which is hilarious because Chris doesn't do editing. This was not sped up. This is not sped up. This is in real time 22 minutes. So fuck that. Oh, what's this? It looks like shit, by the way. If you couldn't tell. It looks like garbage. What's this? Another 20 minutes? What's this? After I said when I started this stream... Like, when I started streaming Chris's stuff, I told myself I wouldn't skip any of the videos, even if they're horrendous. But this is literally 22 minutes. This is 20 minutes of Chris sewing without Chris even talking. Without Chris even saying it. Fuck that.
And I'm coming to you live from home.
Captain's log, please.
We're gonna make this a short one with this one topic. Anyway, Captain's log, start date 05.
Oh, I forgot, yeah. Another one of his sewing videos, he's listening to Panty and Stocking instead of My Little Pony.
Anyway, so it's May 1st,
Everyone's
and
favorite.
as promised, I'm going to decide winners. I've gone to the eBay
Sorbet.
sales from
Stocking
between March
the
26th
amiibos back
and today. There's Sorbet. It's become a cat video again. Hello.
Get out of here,
I
Sorbet.
love you too. Alright, so anyway, so we have only 11 possible winners, so everybody's a winner. but only one can get the whole set of the Sanchu figure and my figure. Of course, everybody else it gets t-shirt, still waiting for those, and card that's playable on Skylanders Imagineers.
What is this essentially? Roll it back, he belched. Oh, I'm aware. Chris burped in this. I'm aware. The important thing is, if you bought one of Chris's stamp collections or one of his eBay auctions, Chris would put you in a drawing, and this is the drawing that he is going to do for you to win a prize. Now, the prize is all of this stupid bullshit that he spent money on. That is way more money than any of the stamps that people purchased. So, Chris is now going to do a random drawing. Now, how would you guys do a random drawing? Let's say let's say that I sold, going back to socks for a minute, let's say I sold a bunch of my socks, right? Let's say I sold 11 socks. Now, logically, I would put all of you people into a random generator, right? You know? Let's say Ezekiel Jacobs from my chat bought one of my socks. Let's say Violet Vita bought another. And then Steampunk Soldier and Caprwine and Sam. Let's say all these people bought one. I would put all of your names into a generator and then just click random. And whatever the generator selects, you are the winner. Watch how Chris selects the winner. This is the most logical way that Chris thinks he can select a winner.
Out of the
not through a random generator
11,
or anything fair. This is how he does it. It's hilarious.
I figured this out. We're gonna do this simple, so everybody's watching gets to see this live. All right, so I'm gonna pretty much go down the list, going like similar to a coin flip. I have a die and a nice cup. I'm going to go down the list, and even numbers are heads. So the one with the most heads after going down. And I'll be skipping over everybody who gets tails throughout each round. Going down, and I'll be skipping over everybody who gets tails throughout each round.
Chris is going to, one at a time, go through each of these people and shake the dice. He's going to, one at a time, shake the dice, and if it's a positive number, then you're fine. But if it's a if it's an odd number, you know, if it's an even number, you're fine. If it's an odd number, you're fucked, and you don't get it. You get removed immediately. Okay? Also, he name drops every one of his customers here. Thank you, Decoy Account, for pointing that out. Because yes, he does name drop every one of his customers also. So basically, he's gonna one at a time. If you get, like, let's say he rolls a 1 on your name, you're out. Like, what's the Discord? If you'd like to join my Discord, if you go to my website that's on the screen right now, you can get to my Discord. From there, you can get to my Discord, my Facebook, anything from the website that's on the screen right now.
Alright.
Like,
so,
Christ.
Round 1, going down from top 1, Big Lady 221. Whoops.
I'm gonna name drop the eBay accounts.
Pen.
How do you drop dice in a cup?
Heads or tails? Heads.
Heads.
Even numbers are heads, odd
Looks
numbers
like she's
are tails.
not immediately removed.
Right,
Thank
so,
God.
Stefan.
My buddy Stefan.
Heads.
I hope he's watching the stream. Maybe he is. Stefan can find out if he's a winner or not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. You bought a lot, but you got tails.
Sorry, Dan. You bought tons of my bullshit, but you're gone. Fuck you.
Whoa. Tails. Alright. Notes, notables. Heads.
How? How does Chris think this is the most logical way?
Heads.
Tony, will you make a Twitter account? My channel actually has a Twitter account, but the only thing it does is just post whenever I do a video. Some people actually use it.
Alright.
People follow it just because it tells you whenever I post a video, but that's all it does.
Tails. Come on, 0607.
I love how it says the names, like the numbers with the names, you know?
Clarity. Heads. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I misspoke. Sure Glitch was the one who bought the totem. So, I gotta remember to skip over that
name. Sorry, I misspoke. Here, let me dox
so
more people.
I undid that, so...
Just for funsies,
Anyway,
you know?
Joey M. Tails. And
This sounds really inefficient. I
Rich.
don't understand why I didn't just put everyone in a randomizer, because Chris is too
Tails.
dumb to put everybody in a
Alright,
randomizer.
moving on. Round 2.
Round
Back up to
2.
The big lady. The big lady. Heads.
Heads. The big lady,
Alright.
heads.
Stefan. Heads. Alright.
It just logically doesn't make
Right.
sense. Like, Chris just, like, why? You know, like, I can't
Naughty
even...
notes.
I know Chris doesn't make sense, but I don't know why
Tails.
Chris would think this is
Sorry,
the
you're
best
out.
way to do
Sensitive
this.
thug.
Sensitive thug.
Heads.
Heads. Looks like you're still in, bud.
Alright. Flaherty. Tails. Sorry, you're out. Alright, down to the final 3. Back up to the big lady. Back up to the big lady.
Just gotta make sure to say their name tons of
Ooh.
times to make sure people know.
Alright. Stefan once again.
But yes, decoy count is correct. All of these items that Chris is giving
Heads.
away in this little giveaway
Alright.
are worth significantly
a
less
fourth
money than
round?
what he had sold on
Do we have
eBay
to
to
go
all
through
of these
three them
individuals.
again?
He is
Tails,
losing money by
sorry,
doing this
sensitive
giveaway,
thug,
and it's
you're
not
out.
like
Alright,
Chris
so
is
it's
losing
down
money for
to the final
funsies.
2. Big lady and Stefan, who gets one of which will get everything
Like,
here.
Chris isn't doing this for
So,
funsies because he's a nice person.
one
Chris is
purpose
doing this because he
purchased
doesn't
before the
understand
other.
how much
the
money
big
he's
lady
losing.
will be heads, 2, 4 sits, and Stefan will be tails, 1, 3, 5.
He had to sell it on
Last
eBay,
die roll.
then ship it, which
Everybody
costs
ready?
money. Then he ordered all of these, and then he's gonna have to ship these after.
And the
Oh
winner
man, the
is
winner is
Stefan!
Stefan. Come on
you
down.
get all these prizes! Yay!
You won, Stefan.
Alright, so you will
Woo!
be expecting to receive these,
My buddy.
everything in one big box in about the month of April, May. About
Like,
the month
I'm
of
gonna be
June, because
doing
I'm
a
still waiting for
giveaway.
the cards, and I still got ordered.
You know, in like a month.
I'm still gonna get the figures.
But I know that I'm
you are
losing
the big
money on it.
winner, Mr.
Because,
Stefan.
you know,
Yay!
That's the fun of me
All
doing
right.
a giveaway, because
That's
I feel
it
like
for
you
this
guys
time,
deserve a
so
giveaway.
maybe I'll do
But
another
Christ,
Captain
Tony, have you
Slot
done the
video
ASMR
later
yet?
this
I have
week.
not.
I'm not sure yet, but I promised to do this, and so I did. Thank you, and have a good evening.
Christ. Congrats, Stefan, you won. You guess what you win? You get to watch Chris sew while wearing while wearing a Pokemon bracelet. Man, remember when you were a kid and you'd wear just like stupid shit? You know, remember? I've been packing all day, but I'm glad I got to catch a little. Look at this! Stefan's in the chat. He won. He's happy. He heard us call his name. You know? He heard us call for him. Here's the, remember when you were a kid and you just like wore stupid shit because you were a kid? This is something Chris is doing as an adult. But yeah, ooh, everyone's favorite, more sewing, more videos that Tony gets to skip. 3 in a row.
And starting over.
Captain's
log 05032017. Second C log of the week, apparently. Yeah. Anyway, I'm first off, good news. Making great progress on the shirt
is
since
making
I started last Saturday.
Now, Chris's videos are all kind of tinged a weird color sometimes, but we can clearly see this is pink, right? We can clearly see this is a pink color and that this is red. And that this part that's been repaired here by Chris is white. Now, can you look at the white on the collar of that shirt and tell me what color that is? Because that is what I like to describe as grunge white. Because that is absolutely disgusting. Look at the white on that shirt. The pink really emphasizes this chub. Look at the white on the collar of that shirt. That is actually disgusting.
The sleeve! Right sleeve. Got that done first.
Why does Chris
Left
have a
sleeve.
Z-ring? Because Chris
That.
really likes to buy
And
stupid
last
shit.
night I fixed up the
Chris is a big fan of
bottom rim
Nintendo
of the
products
shirt.
because Nintendo lately has been making items that you
holes
can buy that
underneath.
integrate with their
On
games
this
like
left
amiibos and
is a few
Z-rings. And
remaining
Chris really likes the concept of
holes on
real life
the
interacting
front.
with fiction.
and the back of the shirt. I'm also going to mend the collar and patch it up on both sides.
Look at that.
So I'll put my autograph
Hold on, let me pull that up again. Perfect place. Look at the color on this. What is this? What is that? That is supposed to be white. What is this? This is disgusting.
the collar
Christ.
and patch it up on both sides. I'll put my autograph on the inside of the collar for the future reference.
Honey, are you doing anything for Mother's Day?
Yeah,
Oh, of
finally,
course. My family will be taking
the
my mother
holes
out for a
once again
fantastic
around
dinner.
The collar, those will be mended tonight as well.
We'll each be giving her
I
gifts.
also,
I already got her a gift and gave it to her
said
yesterday.
before for the button section.
But everybody
had
else
two
is giving it
buttons
to her
lost one
tomorrow
long
on
time
actual
ago,
Mother's Day.
and
I hope you
this
guys
one's
tell your
quite
mother that
old.
you love them.
Anyway,
You know.
got a pair of
This
new,
Mother's
got
Day
some
tomorrow.
pair of ivory-esque mock ivory buttons.
Mock ivory
I'm gonna
buttons.
put two.
Chris is
I'm
gonna put some buttons
swap
on
out
there.
this button and put two of those.
I don't think Chris is gonna do anything for his
5
mom for Mother's Day
half-an-inch
besides make her
buttons
breakfast, and that's
on the
it.
shirt to replace these. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing that tonight. All right, so that's the good news portion of tonight's show. About the now I'm gonna be serious for a moment, and I'm directing this directly to the recent actions I've heard over Facebook to North Korea. But yeah,
Chris is
and
actually making
the
a response video to
probability of
North Korea.
bad tidings come
This is actually what's happening.
in response to
Chris thinks that this
Mr.
video will reach
45.
North Korea, and they will actually see
Trump,
it.
What the
This
hell?
is he thinks that Trump's
you gotta
gonna
be
see.
so
He thinks North Korea. He thinks
dumb?
that Trump.
Why you
He
gotta
thinks
be
that
so violent?
people in power are gonna see this. This is hilarious.
Terrible
to me.
president.
I can't
Leave
get
the
over
office.
it. Trump's gonna watch
But
this and leave the office, guys.
Addressing
I
North
promise you.
Korea more accurately, more better right now to North Korea, I say to them, hey, shut up.
For fuck's sake, Chris. Come
Got
on.
to silence the phone.
I'll give him a break.
Hey, listen.
If only
North
because doing
Korea,
live streams
we
kinda,
do not
you know.
need to start any wars.
So you
okay?
can't predict what's gonna happen.
We've come a
but
long
you can at least
way
put your
from
phone
wars.
on silent.
The world's becoming more peaceful.
Because that was a phone call. That wasn't
And
an alarm.
What do we like better than hatred and violence? Love and peace.
Tony, can I post fan art right now? Yes, you can
Okay.
post fan art right now if you want.
And
Go-
besides,
go for
back
it.
in
since you
back
asked.
just after World War II in the Signal Corps, my late father, Mr. Robert Franklin Chandler, served in the Signal Corps in Seoul, Korea, which you know is
Seoul, Korea.
just south of y'all. And
Yeah.
regardless of him being in the military there, he made lots of friends in Seoul, Korea. I'm calling it Seoul because that's the way he called it, and I'm being honoring in that. It's known as South nowadays, but Seoul gives it more soul.
It's the capital of Korea, guys.
Yeah,
Not
North
actual
Take
Korea.
a page from Seoul, Korea.
Chris thinks that
Let's be
Seoul, Korea
friends. We do not
is
need
all
any
of
wars.
South Korea.
Wars solve
It's
nothing.
just the capital, by the way.
If you
That's
really
like thinking
if you want
that
to take
Houston
your anger out, somebody just
or Austin
take
or
it
whatever.
out
What is it?
on
Austin,
the one individual
Austin,
in the White
Texas?
House
Is that
right
the
now.
capital? I don't even know. I don't live
help
in
us
Texas.
get him out of office.
It's like thinking
so we
that
can
is
get
all of
somebody
Texas.
better in
That's like me
office.
saying Hartford, Connecticut, and meeting all of Connecticut. You
I
know,
wish I could have let my father. He would have been good. I know he passed away.
Hartford
a few
was
years
all of
ago.
Connecticut. Jesus Christ, that'd be awful.
I miss him every
Bits and
day.
pieces of our capital here in lovely
Anyway, so,
CT are not
North
desirable.
Korea.
I would know.
Let's be
Our car
friends.
was stolen recently and ended up,
Let's
near
not
there.
have wars. Let's have love and
A
peace.
very not nice place.
We like to spread love. Okay.
We like to spread love
And
here.
that's not
we
ju-
like
and
to
that's-
spread hand movements that look like chicken McNuggets more than they do hearts. That legit just looks like a chicken McNugget, but alright.
We like to spread love. Okay.
Dallas, you idiot.
And that's
Dallas.
not. And that's regardless
Salad.
of my orientation and gender
More like
identity.
salad.
Everybody who's
Dallas backwards.
on the norm straight.
Or is it Austin? Oh, jeez.
And then that happened. Everybody who is on the norm, straight, heterosexual, all the regular stuff.
The regular
They would
stuff,
agree.
guys.
Peace. Love. Okay?
Everyone
We're
who's
progressing forward. We don't
heterosexual,
want to fall
guys. Peace and
backwards.
love.
No
You
backwards.
gays, you don't
Keep
need to
going
be
forward.
nice
We're
or
progressing
peace and love.
To
Everybody,
better futures.
listen to Chris, guys. If
Where
you're heterosexual,
We could have.
be peace and love.
we
If
could
you're
all be
gay, you can
friends
just do
worldwide,
whatever you
regardless.
want. Who cares? Honestly, come on.
Okay? Anyway, so that's about it for now. I might do another C-Log video this week. But in the meantime,
Chris's C-logs
and
are
I forgot,
essentially just
also,
diaries.
in
at this
regards
point.
to the previous video I did, I want to thank everybody who's made their purchases from me on eBay within the past month and beyond. And everybody in the future who donates and makes purchases from me.
I'm a gay. Can I do whatever then?
All
yes. Right. According to Chris, as a gay, you can do anything you want.
For now, I'll just say.
But only the straights have to be
care.
nice. That's the way it
Good
is.
Good night. Thank you.
We're not posting fan art yet. No, we're not doing fan art yet, guys.
Once again, Captain's log stardate.
I'm gonna warn you that the captain's log we're about to watch is legitimately sad. So
05052017.
Get ready for some sadness.
On the first note for today, for this final Captain's Log video for this week, starting with the shirt. Yes, I have finished it. As you have seen in all the videos and photographs of which I've uploaded, I've actually gotten local praise for the shirt locally from other people.
This has got praise locally.
That haters have to feel like they continue hating. I'd like to see y'all do any better at sewing and mending. Not everybody has even a small skill level and instinct. It was simple. Put a needle in a thread and
please tell me an animal of his didn't die. Oh no, this video gets real sad. I'm not gonna tell you why it gets sad. You'll see, it's gonna get real sad.
Sale of the shirt, I had to cancel that order. So obviously I never received the payment from that lady in Wisconsin.
Chris never got the $25,000 from the lady in Wisconsin.
I feel for them I feel for him as well, but
Chris is sad for the lady in Wisconsin, clearly, because the lady's son, he's not gonna get to wear Chris's disgusting ass shirt, which is what Chris thought she wanted to buy the shirt for. Clearly. It's great.
She has been belaboring it. I've been more than patient. That's done, so I have not received any money for the shirt whatsoever, but it has been repaired, and that I am very proud of. Now y'all think it devalues in it, but guess what? I think it makes it better in value. Not only does it
makes
put
it better in value,
better shape than it was before with all the holes mended and everything,
making it not
it makes it more
broken,
unique
makes it
to
better,
the person
right?
that originally owned it. I could even offer an example off the top of my head from that I've learned I watched from Pawn Stars. Like there was that baseball player.
Chris is gonna quote Pawn Stars now as an example for why him butt fucking this shirt is actually a good thing. That's what's happening right now.
A drawing or some sort of artwork. Oh yeah, now I remember his name was Shoeless Joe Jackson. Yeah, somebody came in with a drawing painting that came from Shoeless Joe, and had his signature as best as he could write it on there. Yeah, and I don't know how that came out, but anyway, even before the final verdict of whether it was good or not, it was highly praised for its value by
quoting Pawn Stars doesn't mean jack shit. Oh my god.
Or whoever it was at the pawn shop that time, I don't remember. Still a good show.
Chris Chan cannot explain anything without using television.
Definitely one example.
Chris cannot explain a concept without using TV or another example. Chris can't actually explain anything without there being something else basically explaining it for him so that he can just say it.
That's rare. I personally have been through number of years of art classes throughout my whole educational scholastic lifetime.
Chris considers 5th grade math,
which I have learned lots of needlework,
5th grade arts, and art from the public school system to be enough, for him to know how to sew.
The one I did inspired by Banjo-Kazooie. That's in the one of the slideshow photographs there somewhere.
I swear to God.
So you take all that to consideration. I personally best as I could to my sewing ability.
At least there's
And
no pit stains on it. That's nice.
I could not do a sewing machine. I tried to learn how to work a sewing machine from an internet video,
even
but
I
from
learned how to
watching
use a
that
sewing
worked,
machine.
It just seemed too complicated,
And I was in
too over my
6th
head.
grade,
So I
and
did
I knew
all
how to
this
use a sewing
patiently
machine.
over
For fuck's sake.
5 nights. Saturday,
Quick, and
Sunday,
this is my pawn
Monday,
shop. I work
Tuesday,
here.
Wednesday night.
Alright, I'm gonna do this in ASMR, because I love everyone. Alright.
I'm Quick, and this is my pawn shop. I work here with my old man and my son, Big Sonichu. One thing I've learned after 21 years, you never know what's gonna come through that door. Never know what's gonna zap to the extreme through that door. Work here with my old man, Big Sonichu, and my son, Lil Chris. Oh man, Little Chris is actually the bear. Chris's teddy bear that he nicknamed Little Chris. That would be great. I would love if somebody took Chris Chan clips and like made that a thing. That would be so great.
By hand, starting
Big
with
Chris.
the right sleeve, which
Large Sonic,
which had the
expanded
really big hole
Sonichu.
here
The largest
and
chew.
here.
Who would
And
his
looks like I got a
experts
little-
be?
I
Mad
should do a
Chan,
little bit more
obviously.
work in the armpit in the back here. I'm just a little bit.
A
Came
little bit
undone. I'll have to
fucking
fix that.
destroyed.
I'm gonna fix that tonight. But aside
Tune
from
in
that,
now into
left arm,
Quick
look at
Stars,
that.
guys, for the
Great
newest
job on the
installment.
left arm.
Only
and
here.
bottom of the shirt. Fits all that stitching here and there, and all the holes on the front and back of the shirt. I patched up the collar, front and back, and put my name on it.
It's still
So that's
dingy
my
as fuck.
autograph
You can
right
see the
there.
original dinge. I love it.
And
Original dinge, by the
it would
way.
have gotten in a
Sounds like a
frame
really
that would
weird
be
band name.
lockable, open and closed from the front.
I
Would
gotta
have
patent that. I
the
gotta
certificate
trademark
of
that name.
authenticity from me.
Original dinge.
Regardless if y'all think whether I did a good job or not, and obviously I should.
I like that
have a
Chris
little
gets
bit
super
to
defensive
redo
over
here
people
and
telling
there,
him
but
not
that's
to
beside
fucking
the
ruin the
point. I do
shirt,
that
and he's
fair.
just like, well,
1,
fuck
2,
you guys,
3,
I'm gonna
4,
do it anyway.
5.
Here, let me talk about it, you know?
1, 2,
He's so
1, 2,
defensive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's a very
Okay.
thick collar, also.
Okay, so that's that. Anyway,
I don't know
from
why
all
he
things
signed it
concerned,
either, you know?
This shirt is
I mean, I guess
still
people would really like
very
the
much
signature, you
valuable.
know?
It is still the one iconic shirt consistently drawn throughout my book series, my Sonic comic book series. Y'all
The sadness hasn't even
kept
started yet.
asking about this shirt.
The sadness
It
isn't
was
even.
in the
It's
laundry
not even
bag.
here. It's coming.
It continued to be damp from January 2014 to April 2017 because the other clothes in that same bag were wet too. And that's how I looked wet in that first photograph. And that's how I looked wet.
I just really, I don't know why, but I just really like Chris saying the word wet, just like loudly. It's not like Chris is saying a sentence and then wet is halfway through the sentence like how I just did. Chris is very clearly and loudly saying wet. Now, I'm gonna put an image in your mind, guys. Could you imagine, you know, it's your anniversary. You've been dating Chris for a long time. It's your anniversary. You come home. Chris is wearing a robe. Chris removes the robe. Underneath that robe, Chris is in a fantastic lingerie. Chris looks you dead in the eyes and says, "I'm wet." And if Chris was to say this, it would sound just like this.
Same bag were wet too. And that's how I looked wet.
Wet. Chris just looks you in the eyes and just says,
I looked wet.
wet. Chris looked wet, guys. Could you imagine? How turned on would you be?
I looked wet.
Chris looked wet for you guys. Chris had already diddled herself, waiting for you to come home from work. Chris is already wet waiting. You're welcome. I know you guys come to these streams just for this. You're welcome.
In that first photograph,
Wet.
hey, one run through the washer and the
Wet,
dryer,
guys. This shit's lit.
good and clean, like it was all good.
Pop a half
Just
chip.
the holes remained, and I fixed up the majority of the holes.
You live in the reality where you're not currently
Still the
dating
same
Chris,
shirt.
and that
The
didn't
one
actually
shirt.
happen to you. So be
One
happy
day,
out of the infinite
over the
realities that
years,
this is not the
this
one.
shirt
That's not
is
the
more
one
than
that you live
14
in.
years old.
Take solace in that.
Very valuable.
All right.
So there. It's right there. Should have had this man angled towards me.
That's what I said.
All right, well, enough of that rant.
Should have had it over there, angled at you.
Had another thought or two, I think.
Excuse me.
Right. Oh yeah. So aside from yeah, did not receive
it's gone.
money for the shirt.
That wasn't just me,
But-
right? I wasn't having a stroke.
Yeah, I am in a financial crisis once again.
No way,
After
Chris.
an
You're in a
automatic draft
financial
for
crisis?
one of
It's
my
almost like you spend
bill
all your money the
payments,
second
my
you get
bank
it
account
on
back
garbage
into
that
the
you
red.
don't need.
So
No
that's
way.
why I am reminding everyone about the stamp album and the certified drawings from 2014.
I can't.
Took them down by half. The stamp album with everything, with all the stamps
Oh
included.
my god.
No figure bonuses.
Hello, Tony. My fan art's
No
a little
bonuses.
blurry.
Just
That is,
stamp.
don't worry
It's
about
just
it.
your stamps and all that.
Don't worry
That's
if
still
your art's a
listed
little
in the
blurry.
thing.
It's no big deal.
Reduced down to $250. Will not go any lower. And the sits certified drawings.
Chris actually
That's down
posts
to-
those drawings in the description. I really hope so we can take a look while Chris talks about them.
That's
Aha,
down
the
to
drawing set.
$1,000. All
Now, oh damn! Since I haven't checked this, since then it's been reduced. This was originally posted for like $2,500, and then it went down to $1,000. Chris said here, and now it's down to $500. It's not even close to worth that, but Christ. So these are all drawings that Chris has done previously. I think I might have shown this on the other stream, but these are all drawings that Chris has done in like 2014. I think is when he drew all these, and they're pretty much all. A lot of these are just like when he first started getting into like feminism and stuff. So a lot of them are just drawings of Rosachu like being tough and all the girls being free women and just tough girls. You know, these are all things that Chris drew. You know, Rosachu whooping ass at tennis. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, you know, it's hilarious to me. Now it's $500. You can get this. You can get this lovely piece of art for $500. How many? 1, 2, set of 6. That's like that's a little under 100. You know, for one of these. That's a deal. That's a deal. 500 for the lot. I see it. 500 for the lot. But fuck, that's a steal. Strong girls.
sits them 1,000. Can't get a better deal than
Can't
that.
get a better deal, except you
So,
can, because
please,
now it's 500.
somebody
So fuck
help
you,
me
Chris.
get
You
out
can
for
get a
the
better
red
deal, actually.
once again by buying the stamp album, or better, the
Why is
sits.
Chris so quiet all of a sudden?
Okay, please.
So I love that artifacting. I'm really curious
and
how
then
low Chris has to
once
go
again,
until
lost my
eventually
train of
that
thought.
sells, you know?
I got the
I'm
subject,
genuinely curious.
and my train of thought goes.
I bet he's going to take
I
it
had a
down to
rough day.
100 eventually.
Emotionally, mentally rough day.
He'd probably be more likely to sell all of those individually, too.
Oh,
If they were
well,
all put up for like 80 bucks, people would buy it. You know?
Is there
People would
anything
buy,
else?
you know, one of those for 80 as opposed
Okay,
to,
well,
you know,
yeah, this
all
black
of them for
bag
500.
right here, I got one of the Skylander shirts ordered, so the remaining shirts will come in, and hopefully after I sell either the stamp album or the drawings, I'll be able to, after the remaining shirts get here within a few days or what's the week, I'll be able to
Oh,
send
there's one of his cats.
the cards and the shirts
Going
out,
out.
to the 10 people from that giveaway.
Hello. Save yourself,
And
small boy.
also order the
Run.
figures. I still need to do that. I'll take 6 weeks. So yeah,
6 weeks is a
buy
long
the
time, Chris.
stamp album and the drawings. Help me out here, please. Help me out. That's pretty much the big topic on my mind.
Please help me out.
Finances is the
I
big
could do some
stressor
work
in my
on my
life.
own.
If it weren't
But I
for
won't.
financial problems, if we had a lot more money, if we didn't have the frickin' mortgage and all the credit card
I really want you guys to listen to this. I want, because it's gonna frustrate a lot of you. I really want you to.
on my mind, finances is the big stressor in my life. If it weren't for financial problems, if we had a lot more money, if we didn't have the frickin' mortgage and all the credit card debts, we'd be a lot more better off here at home.
If we didn't have the mortgage, we'd be better off here at home. No, Chris, you'd be better off if you didn't spend all your money on garbage and actually had a job. Now, at this point, Chris cannot get a normal job. A lot of jobs Chris can't have, because just through any sort of basic background check, Chris will not get a job. He has no references at all to speak of. Chris cannot get a job. A lot of jobs. I shouldn't say Chris cannot get a job. Chris cannot get a lot of jobs that would require him to go in for an interview. Chris could never get an office job, no matter what. Even if Chris cleaned up and was well-spoken, could not get a job with the backgrounds that he has. But the fact of the matter is, there are jobs that Chris can do that they do not do background checks for. Like I've mentioned before, it's not ideal, but Chris could, in fact, get a job just doing online surveys. That is a thing you can do. Chris can have work. There are online jobs that Chris can do. But nah, here's Chris.
Could actually use the money for, you know, just, well, we do a lot better, but we can't.
We just can't do better, guys. I just can't be bothered to do work.
Just
because I'm a lazy wiener.
My life. Welcome to it.
Welcome to Chris's stressful life.
Welcome to my life.
It's so hard. It's almost like I don't try.
Now, so I'll do another Captain's Log video next week, so until then...
Chris can literally just do the comic. Yeah, Chris could just do the comic, and that would be enough. People would pay for Chris to do the comic. If his Patreon was, if you give me this, I will do the comic, Chris would do it. Oh boy! This is, Did we skip a video? Did we skip a video? I feel like there's supposed to be another video in here. No big deal. This is gonna be on the next episode, guys. Look at this. The drawing live stream. Chris actually draws Sonichu after all these years. Is that not exciting? It's a pretty big deal. Alright, so guys, go ahead. It's time for fan art. Post your fan art. Go ahead and start. I'm gonna ask just if you have multiple pieces of fan art, just pick like 1 or 2. Just so I know everybody has tons of fan art tonight, so I want to make sure everybody gets seen, you know? So I'm probably just gonna go ahead. I did say I would let this guy pick 5 of his 30, so I will go ahead and show all of his. But you other people maybe just post 1 or 2. It's just a little easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let's see here. What even is this? Oh my goodness. Dingo, my boy. These are quick boys, so I'll do 3 of these. I'm gonna try and make sure I can show everybody tonight at least once. So if you guys post more than 1, I'm gonna have to skip it to make sure everybody gets seen. And then I can go back and you guys can post art again. I made a stand. A stand-do. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but it's Corrupted Gaming Show. Ooh, that's exciting. This is gonna be a mess. Can't even imagine. Alright. More boys. You guys have posted so much fan art already, oh my god. Jesus Christ, is that a booba? Somebody posted a fucking booba right now. What the fuck? That's a goddamn booba. Oh my goodness. Let's... Alright, 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 let's go through this. Let's go through this, guys. I didn't draw a booba. Nope. Alright. So, if you guys posted any art after these, I want to make sure that I show at least one of everybody's. I know a lot of you guys posted duplicates or like stuff from last week that didn't get shown. But I'm gonna have to make sure that I show at least one of everybody's. So if you guys posted like tons of stuff, I can't show 20,000 things. We're probably gonna have to do an art stream. I know I keep saying that, but we're gonna have to do an art stream sometime this week. So I'll have to plan that for you guys just to make sure all your stuff gets shown. So this is Detractor Vision. He had 30 pieces of art, which is absolutely insane. But picked a few. So this is him, I'm assuming. I like your fursona, my guy. Funny story about this. Fursonas. So my dad doesn't know anything about furries. He just thinks that it's kind of cool that people will make their own fursuits. And he happens... He owns like a... He doesn't own it, but he runs like a big business. And one of his employees' daughters is 17. And she, this week? Yeah, probably this week we'll do the art stream. So the daughter makes fursuits, and he was showing me pictures of it, and he's like, man, I want her to make me a suit, because it looks super cool, like it could be in a movie, or it could be like a mascot. And he doesn't seem to understand that, like, furries are, like, not, like, in movies, or, like, mascots, per se. It's more of, like, a fursona, and it's more like a porn thing a lot of the time. It's mostly a porn thing a lot of the time, and he doesn't seem to get so he always brings up that like he's gonna get a fursuit, and he doesn't seem to understand that that's really weird. And I was like, what's your fursona, John? And he, you know, and he's like, oh, I don't know what that is. Spoonfuls of adobo, like a boss. Are you implying that I can't eat adobo just straight from the spoon? Drawing, like, you know, that this drawing's implying that I can't do it without crying, like, you know, just straight out of the spoon. Just without crying? Come on. Christ. What do you take me for? Some sort of amateur? Also, my beard is huge in this picture. I love it. It's me in like a year or two. Dab on Ellen like a president. You're... Wow. You drew Hillary like she looks like she's from the fucking Purge. That is... Wow. That is actually scary. Can we pull up... Hold on. Can we pull up footage of Hillary dabbing?
You can fix your hair like this, and then you can dab.
Look at fucking Hillary dabbing. There's a good hill dog. My god. This is actually fantastic, though. Tony, how much adobo do you consume daily? A lot. A lot of adobo. Too much adobo. My god. This is fucking Hillary dabbing right now. Fucking Hillary dabbing. Go. Gengar Chew. Go out and zap to the extreme. Hand-drawn premiere issue. It's Detractor Vision. Oh, why didn't you put your copyright down here, my guy? Obviously, I know you're not true and honest. You just plagiarized this from Chris Chan, because it says you gotta put DTV Comics. Gengar Chew. I will. Thank you, Father. That's a fantastic Gengar Chew, though. I like that you made one of his hands have a glove, and the other one's just yellow. I don't know why, but I really like that particular detail. I think it's fantastic. Honestly, though. I do like that you put my logo over his medallion, and I do like that you put the red on the shirt to make it just a solid red. But really, this one detail here is actually pretty fantastic, you know? I really do like that one detail. It looks nice. Tony is getting near my creepy drawing. Ooh. Excuse me. Ooh, what is this? Oh, is that a tattoo? Oop, that is a tattoo. Man, so, like, where's my dick in this picture? Like, I know the anatomy of 2B is a little weird. That's her name, right? 2B? That's her name? Hold on. 2B. Yeah, she's the... That's... 9S is the boy and 2B is the grill. Alright. But where's my dick? My dick is, like, up here. And my legs are, like, damn. You know, like, I've got a high dick on here. God tier waifu. Would you guys swipe right on me? Like, if you saw me, like, this was my profile picture in the Hot or Not app. You know? Would you guys swipe right on me? I'd probably swipe, you know, not to sound conceited, you know, or like a dick, but, you know, I'd swipe right on me. You know, if this was my picture. If this was the picture I saw, I'd swipe right on that. I'd swipe right on that. Tony, what is this? This is, if you guys don't know, it's a game called Nier Automata, and it has a grill main character in it named 2B. And the game is very popular because of this main character. You play, well, you don't play as her a lot of the time, but you do play as her throughout the game. This is 2B. And this is her actual model in-game. This is like the clothes that she wears. This is how she looks just throughout the game. Just ass. This game just has mad ass all the time. So it's a pretty big deal. I've heard it's a very fun game, but a lot of people can't get into it just because of the vast amounts of ass in it. Happy 50th stream featuring Lucky. Lucky's emotional support. That's nice. That's a nice picture of my pup. Where is my pupper? Is he even here to give me emotional support, or did he just bounce? He bounced. Man, what a little shit. Fucking Christ, Lucky, the one time I need you to be useful. No, that's nice though. Real talk though, since I've returned from college, my dog has been so happy. He doesn't have to do Skype calls with me anymore. Now he can just come down and see me, and he's a happy guy. My chinchilla is just as happy. My chinchilla Kyrie, she is real fucking happy that I'm back. She dances all the time when I'm around now. Kyrie does this thing. Kyrie really likes music that's like really fast-paced because she likes to dance to music. So she's really happy that I'm back because I listen to music all the time. And I only listen to music that's really fast-paced, and she likes dancing to it. So it's good stuff. It has ass and a fun game. Sign me up, fam. Yeah, a DLC just came out for Nier Automata, and I'm pretty sure it adds more ass. So that's pretty fantastic. What does it mean? What is this? Monkey? Oh, it's me reacting to Chris being a dingus. Somebody said chinchilla, question mark. So let me actually pull up a picture of what a chinchilla is. If I can fucking spell the right word, my god. If you guys don't know what a chinchilla is, these are chinchillas. This is my pet that I have. My chinchilla pretty much looks exactly like this. Her name is Kyrie. She's a small, black, grayish chinchilla. She looks just like this. She's pretty much just a fluff ball. All of this is just fluff. You'd think it's like a little fat thing, but she's basically like really skinny. Underneath this, it's just like, you can stick your finger in here, like half your finger, and then you finally like touch her. You know, because it's just fluff. It's great. She's a pretty fantastic animal. Tony's exclusive eBay sock, only $19.99. This is right off of my strange tube limbs. Wow. Man, that is actually what my sock looks like. It's just a plain white sock with the little gray here and the little gray there. That's my sock. It's great. Chinchillas are fantastic pets, though. I'd recommend them to anyone. Also, fantastic choice of, I'm not a guy who wears boxers. I do like the heart boxers here, but I'm more of a boxer brief kind of guy. Boxers are a bit too baggy for my nuts, but boxer briefs, good shit. Now, let's see here. Upset Tony. Oh, I cry. I like my hair. I look like a beetle. You know, I look like a Beatles character. No, not my spaghetti. Sorry it's so bad. Sincerely, your... I can't read that. Violet Vita. You guys never have to apologize for the art you send me, by the way. I love all the art I get. I just like that people like to draw fan art. That's always an exciting thing. Tony, what do you think of my art? Like I said, I like all the art that I get. It's always exciting to see. Man, I do like my hair in this, though. It's very... not what my actual hair is like. My hair right now is getting long, and when my hair gets long, it doesn't droop down. It goes this way. It goes horizontally as opposed to vertically. It's like a clown. It's ridiculous. Need to get a haircut. Detractor vision. Tony in stream. The fuck did you just say? I'm going to stream... oh, nuggies. What is happening? I'm going to stream art later. Nuggies. Oh man, there's a lot of shit happening here. I believe this is telling the story. I think... this is telling the story of me banning a boy. And then saying nuggies. Is that my catchphrase? Man, I should make chicken nuggets right now, actually. I could have made chicken nuggets while streaming. What is wrong with me? Why did I not make chicken nuggies? Oh man, I dropped my monster nugget, my magnum nuggies for my monster dong. That's my favorite pickup line. By Moth, father, but during the Stone Age. I need to find the actual image of this so you guys have a comparison. It's one of my favorite pictures of just like anything art related. View image. Father, I crave cheddar. But father, but during the Stone Age. My god. You even got the weird bumps that are over here on your original image. That's actually hilarious. Father, but during the night. Father, I crave nuggies. I crave cummies, father. Here's a fun game, those of you in my chat. Just replace your screen name with cummies. For example, Cummies the New. Ironic cummy name. Cummy Vision. Sincerely Cummies. See, Stasko's name doesn't work. Stefan's name doesn't work. Because his name is just one word. Just Stasko. Stefan. I can't really just replace Stasko with Cummies. Though I guess I could. I could just call Stefan Cummies from now on. I don't think he'd be up for it. The Golden Cummies. Her name is already set. Sam's name is just Cummies. Oh, father, I craved the cheddar. I would pay money for this. I'm a guy who likes weird shit. Ooh. Can I rotate this? I can't. Alright, I'm just gonna have to look at it sideways? Yes. DJ Glitterbuns poster. JoJo's Biz. I need to get myself a JoJo poster. Oh, man. Does that say prom night with Tony? They're coming to get you. Oh, this is in reference to when I was streaming during the prom at my college and people were knocking on my door. I do like that you drew my little demon over here on my bed. That is actually good. I wish our college had bunk beds, though. I fucking wish our college had bunk beds. My college beds are legitimately the same kind of beds they use in prisons. I'm not even joking. They're the same brand of prison mattress. It's awful. It is actually awful to sleep on them. And I do it every night. I used to sleep on a sleeping bag, or not a sleeping bag. I used to sleep on a hammock. That's it. My first year going there, but every room I've gotten since my first room was large enough that I could fit a hammock in it. But every room I've had after this has been like smaller or doesn't fit a hammock. It's terrible. It's awful. Ooh, kind of like Death 13, but worse. Once in a lifetime is a humanoid stand that is only seen as an upper torso, though its mask and gloves are detachable. The main weapons are the poison needles on its right hand, which can induce poison shock slumber. That's it. The victim is sent to a dreamlike universe where they have 15 minutes to escape / figure out how to wake up before they ceased to the poison or the stand catches them. In the dream universe, the victim will also be relentlessly attacked by nightmares relating to the victim. That's pretty spooky, though. Can they bring their stand into the dream with them? Is it like Death 13, where if they have their stand out and fall asleep, then they have the stand in the dream, but if they don't fall asleep with the stand out, then they don't, you know. Doesn't work. Will you give us a tour of your campus room, Tony? I would, but I'm not there anymore. No more college. It's only summer. Okay. That ice cream has nuts in it. Man, that is very similar to Death 13, and I do love the concept of dying in your sleep. You know, that's why I really like Freddy Krueger, because I think the concept of a spooky person stalking you while sleeping is very, very scary. You know, like sleep is supposed to be the one place where you're safe. All right. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but it's Corrupted Gaming Show. But that was a cool idea for a stand, by the way, just as a general summary. That was a neat idea for a stand. I think the concept of the poison stuff is really, really neat, you know? I think as an assassin-type stand, that would be cool. Alright, so let's see what this is.
I taught your kid how to speak. Really? You're fat! Ah, damn it.
Oh, no! Why did you put my face? I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concerts. My fucking god. Like, what blood are you gonna drink other than human blood?
Goat.
Dude,
Goat.
delicious.
Dog, cat, hamster.
I don't fucking know. Man. That was actually amusing. That was great. That was pretty fucking great, though. Oh, man. Let's read this description. Tony, if you're watching this, thanks for the great videos and happy 50th Christian stream. This video is much shorter than I intended. I guess that's what I get for making it on the day of the stream. If you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, just say so. Also, if you like this and want to look around my channel, be warned, it's pure cringe. Oh, man. I live for cringe, though, because all I do is just sit around watching Shadvik videos on my other monitor, so, you know, clearly I'm a boy who enjoys cringe. But nah, seriously, that was... I love this. I want more, says the Golden Cummies. Beautiful, says Stefan. Sincerely, Otaku. Classic. That is actually great, though. No, you did a great job. This is pretty fantastic. I love the... Somebody else on my channel, or in my Discord, had done like a YouTube poop using clips of me. Let's watch it again. Alright, we can watch it again, since you guys asked.
I taught your kid how to speak. Really? You're fat! Ah, damn it.
Oh, man. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concerts. My fucking god. Like, what blood are you gonna drink other than human blood?
Goat.
Dude, delicious.
Dog, cat, hamster.
I don't fucking know. Nah, you should do more of this, though. That's fucking great. I love the concept of people, like, that's why I love fan art so much. I love people who like seeing the things I do, and then that inspires them to create something, you know? Like, something like this is fantastic, and I love it. That's actually great. I have a playlist of user-created videos that I'll add this to. That's on my channel, so that's great. Tony, you fool. The problem is not that I don't like the freckles. I like them, but it's too cute. My heart can't take it. The freckles are good, though. You know, if you instantly want to make a character, like if you're drawing a character, here's a pro tip from Tony. I'll probably use this on my drawing stream sometime, where I'll just cover a character in freckles. But legit, if you want a character to look like a cutie patootie, just put freckles on them, because freckles always make a character look cute. Legit, though. I like the way that you draw my logo. I also like it with freckles. Freckles are good shit. Is DJ Glitterbuns the best waifu? Or is Trapfu the best waifu? That's a tough one to answer. Ah, here we go. From Kirin. No coloring for tonight, says Rin. That's okay. I'm a fan of art that doesn't have any coloring and it's just done entirely through shading. I think that's exciting. Ooh, nice popcorn. So who's this demon boy? Is this my stand, or is this just a demon that you drew? That's pretty fantastic, though. Trying to figure out who this is. He's pretty cool, though. Whoever he is, I do like him. I do like that you gave me this neato big... I like the holes in my sword. It's the perfect amount of edge. I do like edgy shit. I'm a big fan of edgy art. Seriously, though. My god, this is... I'm trying to figure out who this is. Who could it be? Pour. Or pop. Oh, the nail. I thought that was an R. Pop. That makes sense. Popcorn. Corno pop. Is that the logo? Is that my logo? That's a good question. Is that my logo, though? It's really fucking cool. You're demon. Man. That's a cool demon. Really, though. I do like that my demon has a beard. You know. If I was gonna have a demon, I'd want it to have a beard. Should give him some freckles. No, seriously, though. I do like this patch, and I do like the tail. This little one shoulder pad thing. Whenever I made characters in WoW, I always gave him one shoulder pad if I could. And there's not very much WoW armor that only had one shoulder pad. So, that's pretty rare. Oh, what do we got? Tony, I swear to God, you better be fucking happy with this. It took me too fucking long to do this. Oh, what happened? You bred yourself a Gengar? Did you make yourself a perfect Gengar and then name it Tony? Oh my god. How many fucking boxes did you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay, hold on. Did you fill the other 26 boxes with this? Okay, no, you started on 26. And then got here. My god, what? That is the best meta. Speaking of Gengar, I've been really meaning to track down a copy of Pokken Tournament. Because I'm living in a cabin next year. While I'm at college. I'm excited. I really want to get Pokken Tournament so I can play it with the people who are living in the cabin with me. Stashko's in the chat right now. Let me tell you, I'm gonna play Gengar. I've heard he's a really hard and technical character to play in Pokken Tournament. I'm gonna learn to play him so I can whoop everybody's ass. I'm excited to do it. But this is actually fantastic. You should do a thing where you play online with him. Where you play online with this Gengar. That would actually be cool. Let's zoom out here. I think we have room for that in the cargo bay. Tony's Dignity. Oh, this is an improvement over the original one that you did. This one has shading and stuff. I really like the face that you put on Laylee, by the way. Laylee's face is adorbs. He looks so mad. Oh, it's great. I love him. I remember you drew a picture of this where the bulge was, like, out to here. Like, you drew a huge-ass bulge. You should have uploaded that. Should have uploaded that one. That's actually great. I have Pokken, bud. I got it. We could play it. Good times. Stefan says he has Pokken, which means we'll already have it in the cabin. But I gotta get Pokken myself. Because that means Stefan already knows how to play. Which means if I don't practice over the summer, then he's gonna beat the shit out of me, and I can't have that. I can't have that happen to me. Only if it's Smash Bros. Can I admit defeat. Because I'm not very good at it, and everybody else is... I live in the reality where all of my friends are like professional fucking Smash players, and I got my ass whooped every time I fight with them. You know? Like, I spent all of my high school years beating the shit out of Dane in high school, playing Smash, and then he just practices. And then he practices, and he's like a professional Smash player now. I did beat him the other day, though. You know, we played one match after not playing. Neither of us had played Smash for like a year or so. And he's like, all right, let's do 1v1 right now just to settle it. And then we did it, and I whooped his ass. I think I got him with a KO punch. I might have KO punched him, actually. That was a good time. But I did win once, so that was fun after he practiced. Goddamn Stefan and his Smash ability. I don't know. I know you don't like Monster Hunter, and I was laser with this. I'm sorry, my boy. I see you're waving hello to me. I do like that out of all the characters you could use in Source Filmmaker, you chose Popcorn Boy to be my avatar. That's pretty fantastic. And that is a very large Monster Hunter. I'm sure You know, I gotta be honest. Small Mac. The only monster that I know from Monster Hunter, really, is just the Rathalos. I know other ones just by looking at them. Like the big sponge boy, I know about him. But really, Rathalos is the only one I could point at and be like, I know what that one is, you know? So I really don't know what this one is. What is this, Lugia? Is this Captain Falco? I don't know. I don't know who this is. You know? I gotta beat the tar out of Stefan at Pokken. That's my goal. And good night, Safety Mothman. Thanks for dropping by. That's a Lagicarius. Is that what it is? I remember fighting this in the Monster Hunter version that I played. I remember fighting him, and I remember him not being that hard, but everybody told me it was supposed to be hard, so that was kind of weird. Oh. Apparently I zoomed in too far. Let's zoom in instead. What's this, Father? That's your name, bucko. Grell. Father has given Grell a name. Father has given Grell a name. Grell is free, I'm sorry. About the low quality, says Egg McNuggy. This isn't low quality at all. This is actually pretty top quality. If you guys didn't know, everybody was asking me, like, what's the name of my logo? Like, what the little logo demon that I use? What's his name? And I named him Grell. Grell. I named him Grell a long time ago, and then I guess I forgot to tell you guys that's what he's called. But I finally told everybody that's what his name was, and everybody was freaking out. Because, like, I got a ton of people saying that they love the name, and I got a ton of people being like, that's a name from Black Butler, and I don't like Black Butler, so I don't like it. And I'm like, I don't even know about Black Butler, so that doesn't make sense to me. But Grell is the name I always used whenever I made, like, a demon character in an RPG, so that's kind of what it's called. The Golden Cummies rejects the name entirely. Sonichu Booba! You guys want to watch an episode of the Boobas? Fucking Boobas. Booba. I've sat through an entire episode of I've sat through the Boobas Cracker episode, and I don't know what the fuck I watched. Are there GIFs? Can we get some Booba GIFs fresh and hot in here? What's going on? What's going on with these Booba GIFs? What even is this? What even is the Boobas? What is, and who makes these GIFs? Who sees the Boobas and decides they're gonna make a GIF of them? What is happening? Can you tell me what's happening in these fucking Booba GIFs? I don't. I don't. My god. Booba stream when? This one is, oh my god. This one is fucking... Okay, it was made on like Blingy or something. Oh my god, what even are these? What are the Boobas? Can we just stream Boobas? Tony and I watched the full thing together. It's basically the best time. The Boobas is basically just a really long fever dream. But legitimately though, your Sonichu Booba is top tier. Like, it distinctly looks like a Booba. Like, and a Sonichu, and that's pretty amazing. The only thing you didn't quite get is that the Boobas all have these weird bumps on their head. But other than that, your Booba is zapping to the extreme, and I love it. I remember being terrified watching an episode when I was a young child. I couldn't imagine watching the Boobas as a child. I really couldn't imagine watching the Boobas as a child. Because I would be scared shitless, because they are actually fucking terrifying. The Boobas are actually terrifying. It's you know, it's terrifying to watch them. Hot Booba porn. It's coming, guys. DJ Glitterbuns. The Gorgonopsid. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Oh, that's actually adorable. This dinosaur has sparkles and it has cat things. Cat headband, that's it. That is really well done. I'll have to send her this picture and say this is her as a dinosaur. She actually really does like dinosaurs, and she actually knows a lot about dinosaurs. I don't know that much about them, but she's pretty well read when it comes to dinosaurs. She actually had a friend who was like really into dinosaurs in like kind of a weird way, like a dinosaurs fucking cars kind of ways. So, you know, that's probably why she knows so much about them. Also, she just knows a lot about things, you know, like dinosaurs. That's pretty fantastic though. I'll have to send it her way. We already saw this one. Egypt is pretty hot, my guy. Is this your aesthetic? Is your aesthetic me and Chris Chan and JoJo? I fucking love the hat though. I love Jotaro's hat just on I love the fact that it's very clearly on the edge of the pyramid's top, but like also it's got a shadow going this way. Like, I don't know why I love that so much. It's so weird looking. It's pretty fantastic. Oh my god. Booba amiibos when? Get on it, Ichiro Oda. When are the Booba amiibos coming? I'm waiting for Booba Cart 8 Deluxe, but it never comes. I keep sending emails directly to Ichiro Oda's inbox. I'm like, Oda, where the fuck is my Booba amiibo integration? And he doesn't give it he doesn't even respond to my emails. I keep telling him, I keep telling Oda, Booba amiibos for Smash, Super Smash amiibos, Booba, Super Booba Smash, when is it coming? Where are my Booba amiibos? I mean, granted, they'd probably be really strong in Smash. Like, I imagine the Boobas would probably be like, you know, they'd be like the goddamn, Ice Climbers, but there'd be fucking, like, 12 of them. It'd be terrible. It'd be fucking scary. I bet they'd be really overpowered, but, you know, I'd want them anyway. But seriously, though. This is actually fantastic. Fucking Iggy. I like that you used Iggy before he got his dumb human face, because I really think that regular, like, first panel Iggy is the best version of Iggy. The face. Oh, man. Here's a ghost of a fanboy I sometimes ship you with, Tony. I hope you like it. You ship me with a femboy? Is that it? Man. Booba MMO stream when? Man, I never thought that one day I'd be shipped with someone, let alone a femboy. This is the world we live in. He doesn't have a hand. He's missing a hand. Does he have both? Is he missing both of his hands, or is it just this one hand and the other one's in his pocket? I think this one's in the pocket. Who is this femboy? Is this an OC? The face of one hand. Is this an OC, guys? That's pretty gay. I mean, kinda, yeah. Don't hurt me, Papa. Is that a femboy? Or is that an anime boy? It looks like OC. It looks like OC, but I'm not quite sure. He also doesn't have a neck. It's nifty stuff. So it says the face of one hand. So I bet if I Google that. Is that an anime boy? Oop. The face of one hand. I forgot the one in there. Oh. Well, nothing but stock images. So it looks like fresh, diddly fresh OC. That's pretty good stuff. I do like it, though. I also like all your paint splatter. I can't tell if that was you who did paints or if that's how your sheets came. But I like it. It adds character. So, man, Booba MMO when? Fucking Ichiro Oda, get on top of that Booba MMO. So thank you guys for dropping by on this stream. I hope you guys have a lovely time. And we are very close to the end of these Chris Chan streams, guys. We're getting real close. So thank you guys for joining me on this Chris Chan stream. I'll see you guys on the next one, which may very well be the last.